about them?
Who?
Conoco. I wanted to ask Arjun about Conoco, but we'll talk about that later. I want to welcome the viewers to another episode of Talking Stocks, streaming live to you from Long Island, New York. Dr. Shane Arjun coming your way. And today was an interesting day on Wall Street. It gave me a little bit of a headache. I think I wound up pretty flat on the day, which isn't bad considering I have Meta and IBM, two stocks that took it on the chin.
Yep. But big news after hours for those that support Google. Google had a big jump.
Well, I'm really happy about that because I own more Google than I do either of the other two. So that helps a lot. I also picked up a little Meta very close to the bottom today. I picked it up actually after hours yesterday, I picked it up at 416, which was close to the bottom. I think I saw it at 414 maybe. A couple of dollars. I can say I got it at the bottom. Let's see what Dan Zimmerman has to say about Sava. Oh, look at this. I like that when directors open up their purse to buy the shares of the company. I love it.
We love that.
Love that.
A show of faith.
Como, I think, has been short Meta for a while now. If you made some money, that's good. All right, so I think, if I remember correctly, I may have it wrong, but I think he was dubious as to Meta's price. I'm holding Meta and adding to my position. So, I don't think it was a bad quarter at all. I mean, they had record-breaking earnings, record-breaking revenues. You're talking about big CapEx spending, but you gotta spend money to make money, don't you?
You do.
So what are they crying about? Either trust Zuckerberg or don't trust him. If you don't trust him, don't be in the stock. If you trust him, buy more. Like me.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No, I agree.
I'm gonna chart SPY and btc.x, MicroStrategy, Meta, and
Google. Let's do Google.
Okay, and Google, and then I'll turn it over to you if you want to add anything.
Yeah. My plays have been kind of quiet recently, so we can just do one or two.
And Kamal is with us. Hey, Kamal.
Yes. I'm on my cell phone, so
no. Hey, Kamal. You see Google after hours?
No.
Take a look. If you own Google, you'll be happy.
I don't. That's why I'm not.
You don't own Meta either, right, Kamal?
No, I just have Tesla and Apple as far as the big guys.
Yeah. So you didn't do bad with Apple and Tesla today.
No, they did okay today.
Yeah. I took it on the chin with two of my big holdings, Meta and IBM. But I'm making money on the Google so far, so
that's good.
Yeah. SPY had that distinct long run from the lows of October, right?
Right.
So from the lows of October, it pretty much conformed to this ascending channel or ascending wedge, depending how you draw it. And it broke through this lower channel, lower trend line, and is now heading south. The question is, did we go south enough? Kamal on the show last week made a bold call that he thinks this is the bottom. That was on 419, right, Kamal?
Right. I said by end of this week we should be done. Meaning last week we should be done with going south.
Yeah, so
And
we had the show on Thursday, and the next day, we indeed looks like we put in a bottom on Friday. So that was an excellent call, if in fact that bottom holds.
Right.
well, I think it's gonna oscillate around this area for a couple of days, and then it's gonna head back up. You follow?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might retest this level from Friday.
Yeah. So
Yeah. If you look after hours, it's above the level from that 507 ish from I think yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see if it can make that higher low from today and then
I
just
think
make another higher high.
both SPY and the Qs will benefit from Google.
Yeah. The
How
after
is,
hours is all because of
how
Google.
is Microsoft after hours? Did they report?
I haven't checked them.
They're supposed to
Oh
report.
yeah, they must have beat. They're up 5%.
Wonderful. So things are looking rosy in the after hours, and SPY is up to 507.88, right? After hours. Okay, so I can exhale, right?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
for now.
I can exhale for now. And if it continues lower, I like I said on Thursday, I think 480 to 484 is the key level for support and possible turnaround. If not, say 470 area. So those were the two areas that I mentioned on the downside if it continues on south. Below that, and then it's every man for himself. So we don't want to see lower than that. That would 470 would satisfy that 10% correction, get it over with. The one that everyone says we must have because we're overdue and so on and so forth. Of course, everyone said we're overdue for a recession, and that never came. Although it still could come, but I don't think you can give the pundits credit for it, the ones that were calling for it in 2022. I mean, it didn't come in 2023, so didn't come. If it comes in 2025, I don't think you can give them credit.
correct.
Yeah.
You can't have a general call for a recession when it comes and then claim you're right. By the way, Mike Wilson, he vanished. They seem to have put him finally into the doghouse or something.
Well, that's where he belongs, right?
I wouldn't say that, but he did make a very bearish call that didn't pan out. So on Wall Street, if you're going to be a bear, you'd better be right.
Yeah, and you're only as good as your last couple calls in this.
Yeah.
In
So I
this
think
world.
they replaced him by some woman who seems to be a lot more bullish than he was. I think he's still with the company though, so he didn't lose his job apparently. I think. I mean, I don't know him personally, so
Yeah.
Okay, so the downward channel, if this high is indeed taken out from yesterday, I think we can safely start to draw an ascending channel. If we break through the high from yesterday, with a nice green candle up around the 50, that would be extremely bullish. Something like this.
Yeah, I do think there's gonna be a little bit more chicanery. I actually think we may test the low from today one more time, just because when these after hours things happen, you always know how it goes the next day. But I do think the low from today should hold. That'll be my
What I'd like to see is a melt up that puts us back into the upper channel that we've been in since October. That would have to take us above 5.25, which is very possible. A melt up over the next few weeks would take us to about 530. Very possible.
I'm thinking next week is going to be maybe tomorrow is going to be like a sideway day, and then next week we're going to be green.
Uh-huh.
That seems likely. Yeah.
That could be. But we could be in for a strong day tomorrow on the back of Google and Microsoft.
Yeah. If the market is as strong as, people think it is, we're below that 50-day moving average. And if we can regain that, I think things will look really good really quick.
I wasn't going to look at Google, but I can't resist considering it's 180. Holy mackerel. Up 20.
Yeah. It's an all-time high. I mean, we got to look at it.
Wow, this has got to be a tremendous shot in the arm for the Qs and the spies.
Yeah, I mean, for my money, this is the best company in the world. So I think if this is going to carry us, let's allow it to.
Let's take a look at the #1 market cap company in the world.
I remember when Google was being used as a verb, like you Google something.
Yeah, sure. You still use that.
Right. I remember when people started using it as a verb.
Yeah. I think about 23 years ago, 25 years ago.
It was like Heinz ketchup, pass the Heinz.
The only ketchup.
Yeah, the only ketchup. Look at Microsoft after hours, up 5%. $20. I mean, tomorrow's if it stays like this after the conference calls, I think tomorrow will be up significantly.
All these companies are at all-time highs. I mean, this is looking like something.
Just for the hell of it, take a look at Apple. Not doing too much after hours. IWM.
Yeah, Apple's not as great of a chart as the others, but it's still fine.
I know it's fine. Bitcoin had a recovery day. Actually, it had been down a lot, and it's still down, but I think actually ended up. Wow. So you got a little recovery on Bitcoin. I took a look at the charts before and after the halving, and it showed a lot of every one of the halvings had some down period, either just before the halving or just after the halving. But if you look 1 month before the halving to 1 month after the halving, all 3 times it was up nicely. So I expect a similar thing this time. So that would be a month from the month from the 19th would be May 19th, middle of May. I expect Bitcoin to be challenging the high it made, let's say, over here at 72,715. I'm going to draw that in. This is my prediction for Bitcoin. Of course, all of what we say is just opinion, our own opinion, not investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting. But Bitcoin, if it behaves like it did historically, granted it's only a brief history to go by, but if you do believe in history repeating itself, it should be okay this year. And before the end, within 12 months, Bitcoin has doubled at least from the halving. So I think Bitcoin could be a very good play, and it's a risk-on asset. So if the stock market does well, this should do very well as well. And finally, MicroStrategy, which has been heavily shorted stock, recovered a little bit towards the end of the day, and after hours as well. It had been down a little bit lower at parts of the day. It's lagging Bitcoin and it's lagging IBIT because, as I said, it's under heavy shorting pressure. And what I've been doing is selling MicroStrategy and buying IBIT. I didn't do that today. I quit doing it because I'm happy with my ratio now. So I'm going to just leave it alone. I have now have slightly more IBIT in dollars than I do MicroStrategy. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. And IBIT had a nicer day today than MicroStrategy did.
Could you take away our picture so we could see the charts bigger?
What do you want me to do?
Take our pictures out so we could see the charts bigger.
Take how do I get rid of this picture?
Our pictures, ours.
Oh, yours. Yeah, that I could do.
Yeah, yours and mine and yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and the volume on IBIT is come down from March where it peaked. March we were getting heavy volume on IBIT. Now it's come down to more normal, I guess, normal in quote levels. I think the next catalyst for Bitcoin, big catalyst, is going to be approval by JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch to trade IBIT and all the other ETFs for Bitcoin. That should give it a big shot in the arm. Well, also maybe another government coming on and buying a massive amount. Like what government did that? El Salvador, I think, right?
Yeah, El Salvador did that 5-6 years ago. It's done them a lot of good.
And more people are beginning to learn about the Lightning Network, which allows you to quickly pay and receive transfer of Bitcoin. So that's going to be on, I think, a boost for Bitcoin as well. What else did we want to talk about today? I don't remember if I wrote anything else in. SPY, Meta. I think that's about it. Do you want to look at Meta?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, just got absolutely wrecked, but you know, it almost filled the gap.
This is a classic island reversal. Gap up, gap down. And you're right, it almost filled the gap.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, right? It regained that 100-day today. So, I mean, that's pretty key. Yeah, I mean, today you're right. That like if it gaps back up tomorrow, then that's classic island reversal.
Yeah, if it goes above the low of the bottom range of the island, then I think it's a false reversal. It's close to denying the reversal, right?
Yeah. Basically, where it broke out and gapped up, that was the highs from 2021. So I think that's a really important level, this gap. And yeah, if it makes a new low, I would be pretty worried.
The high was 406.36 on 130.
Yeah. I mean, we're well above that right now. So
yeah,
you can breathe for now. Yeah.
Yeah. So from the high before it gapped up, it nearly touched that. Right now, I do want a confirmation candle that's green tomorrow that closes above, let's say, it closes above 453. That would make me happy.
Yeah. I think you also might be okay if you just have an inside candle tomorrow. Or
Yeah, that's true. I would take that, but what I prefer is that it closes above, but that's fine. I'm not greedy. Meta, I picked up some at very close to the bottom, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the way it closed. I feel much better about the market in general tonight than I did in the morning. I wanted to cover myself back up with the get in bed, cover with my head with the covers, and stay in bed. So it was depressing me, but I think that this is good. How about ConocoPhillips? What do you think of that one?
is that the
That's the tobacco.
No, oil.
Oh,
this one I haven't looked much at. I'm looking now. I do like this chart.
I'm gonna let you talk. You show that chart at this point. You're the oil guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, this chart.
Let's see what people have to say about the market in general. Got a lot of people that wrote comments today. So
Yeah, we can address those too. Yeah, if you zoom out here on
this is for you, John. KT wants to know, do you hold BAK?
absolutely, yes. I'm holding that one until buyout or something. I don't know.
Salva directors purchasing out of the money warrants. We like that.
Yeah, we do.
Here's another guy that thinks like you, long oil and metals.
Yeah, no, I think they're all just too cheap right now. Yeah,
Not,
big Google win. I mean, that was
yeah,
great.
absolutely novice.
Lunar, I don't know that
Well,
one.
I saw a Harvest Moon the other day.
I'm seeing Neil Young perform Harvest Moon in a couple days at Jazz Fest, actually.
My thoughts on SMCI is buy every freaking dip.
MCI. Yeah, we've talked about that one.
Just buy the dip.
Huge. What in the world is this? Another
drink to sober people up quicker.
Well, the chart says it's not sobering them up. The chart says they're still drunk.
Well, maybe so. No, we didn't cover Tesla. I actually bought Tesla for the first time in a long time about a couple of weeks ago. I bought some Tesla.
Yeah, it's showing some signs. Today was a great candle for Tesla. Yeah.
it was in an oversold territory for a couple of weeks or a month. Tesla.
Yeah, it had that really big candle today, and actually, yeah, this could be a decent time to get in. I agree. It's looking okay.
I'm feeling bullish about all stocks today. What a difference 24 hours makes.
Yeah, we can thank Google along with a few others.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at that. Look at all these touches here for Tesla. Like, I mean, this is a decent enough level here. So this, if you draw it there, seems like there could be some good support in this area. So I'm interested in it.
Is that an engulfing that I see before me? Just misses, right?
So it is on. This is the weekly though. So if we go to the daily, it looks decent. I mean, it gapped up, held that. And then, yeah, I mean,
we get an engulfing on the weekly. That's very meaningful too.
correct. Yeah.
Go back to the weekly.
Yeah, the engulfing is on the weekly. It's, well, I mean, it's basically the high is identical. Today it went up. Oh, no, the high today was about 10 cents higher. So, yeah, that's an engulfing.
Well, it's provided it finishes green tomorrow.
That is true. As of now, it's engulfing. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll do a couple of mine. Well, yeah, let me do one of mine, and
Yeah,
then
sure.
we can do a couple of the others that people tend to like and ask about. Yeah, a lot of my plays have taken a little breather here, and I have been buying little bits and pieces of the platinum plays because I think that you could argue this is a cup and handle here. It's trying to basically finish forming this handle, and then yeah, I think I like this still to get to my target of about 8 or 9. A lot of the other plays in this space are going to look really similar to this, so I don't really feel the need to.
It does look like a cup and handle.
Yeah. Let's see though how it can finish the week. Today was promising, but yeah, I want to see a little more. I want to see it regain some of the momentum it had. And then what else are people asking about? Yeah, I do still have back. Yeah, no, I think we summed it up pretty well. We're leaning bullish right now.
You want to take a quick look at DNN? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that, and then we can. Oh, it's already past 5. Yeah, this will be my last one. Yeah, let me grab this. Oh, this is a nice little chart. Mining. What kind of mines?
Maybe it's Bitcoin miner.
Yeah, this chart's great. I mean, like, look at that channel. It's just I can draw that. Yeah, I don't even have to draw that, but I will. You got it. It's basically perfect.
The trend line is amazing.
Yeah. Every time it touches it, it seems to just get right back up. Today, it touched the 50-day. Perfect bounce off that. Look at that.
Yeah.
What's
it trading at?
$2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's zoom out just to see. Yeah, I mean, this looks like something I want to own.
It does have it. It looks like
you see the waves. You see the upward waves, like goes up and then down, goes up and then down.
It goes up higher with each wave.
Correct.
It always seems to be following this trend line one way or another.
A lot of higher highs and higher lows.
You know what? I'm going to buy it live.
You know what?
I'm
also going to buy it live. I haven't done that in a very long time. You're a very bad influence on me, aren't you?
It touched this random but perfect trend line that we drew in, so I'm buying it live.
I'm going to buy it live too.
Thank you, PR. Thank you.
I'm tempted. Maybe I'll buy it after hours later.
I mean, $2.
We're all buying it.
Yep. Very nice chart. This is actually might be my favorite chart I've seen today.
I don't even know what kind of miner they are, but I'm buying it.
Never heard of this company. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Any parting words?
What was the symbol again?
DNN.
DNN. Okay.
Denison Mines Corp. I'm not even going to look up what they do. I trust this guy. I trust PR. Yeah.
Done.
That was a good day. Good day. Any parting words from anyone? I think we're leaning bullish.
This is the first time I bought on the air in over a year. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for coming, everyone. Ken is with us, Scott is with us, PR, Mike Vincent, We Milk Pigs, Chet in Vienna wants to know about SMCI, and I think Salva's going to be good. Adios, amigos. Ciao.
Take
See you
care.
next week.
Bye.